Hello.
Hello.
This isn't Hitman, is it?
Wow, perfect.
Yes. Well, I'm taking a short break. I thought this was a decent
I
game
think
to
that's
do
going to
it.
get us demonetized. Just saying, me saying Wobbuffet is probably going to
Probably.
demonetize.
Well, what I'm going to do,
You might even start from the beginning.
I'm going to. I'm going to. Yes, I would like to return to the hub. Right. So this is Emerald Rogue. I play through this every now and then. It's a roguelike.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
so you play. Would you like to describe what a roguelike is for our less
No, I'll
intelligent
let you do
viewers?
it. I'll let you do it, seeing as you're the less experienced
Okay.
gamer of the two of us.
Well, you basically play. You do a run. And every time you complete a run, you get stuff for it, which improves the quality of your next run. So, for example, I have a speed boost Torchic with a good nature that I've given Eviolite, which will increase its defense until it evolves. And I've got a load of items, including some mega stuff. So, how about we jump on in and we'll take it easy, but we'll see how far we get, and that'll be what I do tonight.
Both times.
Yeah, I'm just bored of fucking
Hey,
you know
being shit.
being shit at Hitman. I don't mind it too much because sometimes I do all right, but you know that was fucking apocalyptically bad last time, and I have no intention of doing that again because that would have been fucking painful to watch if anybody could be asked to watch, which they don't.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I can, and I can say that because I fucking watched it.
yeah,
Almost all of it.
yeah. Let's. I might as well go down here.
Well, you will be pleased to know that when we recorded my video last week,
Yeah,
there was obviously the sound issue, which
yeah,
may recur again tonight. I don't know.
yeah.
I've tweaked with a few settings. We'll have to see.
Dirty bastard.
But I replayed the same level
Mm-hmm.
for so I could recreate as best I could the situation.
Yeah,
And I I did it so that I saved the person that you wanted to save,
lovely.
so we can play carrying on from that point. And I funnily enough have experienced the wonder of, well, twice now, the wonder of playing better when it's not being recorded, because
Yeah,
I sent you a particular clip, didn't I?
yeah, you did.
A clip where I managed to kill five enemies in 5 shots in just under 5 seconds.
Very, very good.
And
Bidoof.
it was it was pretty. I mean, I don't want to, you know, toot my own horn too much, but I thought it was a pretty neat little snippet there. I may put it in as part of a video for the next one.
Maybe.
I'll be like, look, this is what I can do when I'm not, multitasking.
Hmm. It
Because
is.
I mean, that was fucking good.
I meant it. I mean it when I say, I'm worse when I'm recording, inexplicably worse. Maybe it's because you're there and I'm having to manage a fucking conversation as well. But it
Yes,
was,
please.
it was like that with Hitman. It was like that with, I guess maybe Call of the Wild. Hey, Penguin Pal. Like that with other stuff, hasn't it?
I the only other thing I can distinctly remember experiencing it is when I played Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I remember I got stuck on that one mission, and then
Yes.
I
Oh
recorded it
God, yeah.
by myself doing it, and I fucking aced it.
Yeah. It does
So
happen. It does happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
What roughly once a month, once every 2 months, I think about the battle that sequence is based on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to call this thing?
Happy feet.
All caps, I assume.
I'm easy. You didn't put the space in.
It wouldn't have fit.
It would. There was one. There was at least one or two extra.
Right, let's have a look at our penguin pal. Okay, well, basically fine.
So would you like? Would you like to pick one of your topics?
Yeah, why not? And seeing as we're playing Pokemon, I'll pick a Pokemon topic.
Oh God, is this about Nintendo?
You may have heard that the Switch 2 was announced.
It was. Not only that, but I know someone who's going to order one.
Yeah, me.
I know
Uh,
two people that are going to order one,
I
and my
was
son's going to order one as well.
I was sort of lukewarm on the whole thing. I thought, well, I suppose I'm going to have to get this eventually because the new Pokemon games are going to be on it. So I'll probably get round to that. And then I found out today that they're releasing XD and Colosseum, which were GameCube games. They're releasing those on the Switch too.
You could play them on the Wii, you know.
I don't have a Wii.
Well, you don't have a Switch 2 at the moment. I bet I can guarantee which one's cheaper.
Probably the Wii, but I can't
Exactly.
lie in bed with one hand down my pants.
I mean, you can. You can though.
Well, no, I
You
can't.
choose not to. What do you think I'm doing right now?
I know what you're doing. I tend to try and ignore it.
I'm laid back in my chair. The only reason you're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh is because you think I might be scrolling through porn otherwise.
Nah, I won't ever
Well,
subject you to that again.
I appreciate it. Just give me, just don't get pissy with me for not paying attention.
Yeah.
Which I would do, but you're so fast at it. I can't follow it.
Sounds like a you problem.
No, it sounds like you're not really being very conducive to an audience.
Fuck the audience. They know what I'm looking at. They know if they're watching.
I don't know the audience, and so I'm not willing to fuck them.
Well, my point is, I'm.
I like to know someone first.
I'm. Yeah, I'll be getting a Switch 2 when it comes out, just so I can play XD and Colosseum because I've never played them before. They're the only mainline sort of Pokemon games I've never played.
I probably won't get one, but I've got the Steam Deck, which a lot of people seem to think is the biggest competitor at the moment.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I don't think that it is, to be honest with you. I think it's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, my son's going to order one. He's got some money that he's been saving up.
Cool.
And he wants to get one, so he's going to get one.
Well, I'll be getting one. They're like 400 quid.
Yeah.
I'll stick it on the credit card. Why not? Life's short. And it's backwards compatible.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
Huh?
Nintendo charges. It would have to be backwards compatible, or else Nintendo would have a fucking riot on their hands. Charging that much for games that should run on it, they wouldn't get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they would get away with it because there'd be enough people that would fucking do it, but they would lose a lot of credibility amongst the audience.
It would make them widely hated, yeah, or widely criticised. They
Basically,
get a lot of stick.
They'd be about as popular as a pharmaceutical health insurance company rep person, bloke, CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a nice segue.
Oh yeah, go on then.
To a topic that I've got.
Yeah.
Apparently, and this is not a surprise to anyone. Oh, there's actually two Nintendo links to this actually.
Right.
Luigi,
yeah, there are.
They want him to have a death sentence.
Yeah.
I don't know what Luigi did wrong. All I remember is that he tried to clear out that haunted mansion that he got locked in because they tried to trap all the Mario people.
That's another game that's going to be available on the Switch too.
So, I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3 already is.
Well, the original GameCube Luigi's Mansion, I mean.
I don't know. Yeah. At any rate, they want to get the death sentence for him.
Yeah.
Luigi Mangione or whatever his name is.
I feel like if he gets off,
I'm sure a man of his reputation does get off.
If the jury decide to side with him, then this will be cited as one of the main reasons they did so, that the prosecution went so heavy for the death sentence. And if they'd just gone for life imprisonment, he might have been all right.
Maybe. It is going to be an interesting
trial. Yeah.
Trial. No matter what happens, it's going to be.
I wonder if he'll take the stand.
He'd have to, surely.
You don't have to.
No, but like, they'll want him to, and it would be in his best interests to.
Yeah, I think it would as
certainly.
well. I mean, did he lose a relative because of health insurance? I feel like he did.
Who hasn't in America?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You find 12 people who don't have a fucking issue with healthcare companies, and I'll show you 12 healthcare CEO people. Right. Gym fight time. Yeah, we'll go for one more. What was the other Nintendo connection from that?
Luigi.
What was the other one?
Them not being as them being as popular as a healthcare.
Oh right, I
solution.
see.
That was the first one. I meant him being Luigi.
Yeah. I thought maybe Yoshi had killed a capitalist prick. Right, let's see. Hopefully, this is a good matchup for me. It is. It's Bugsy. That should be easy.
Malone, Bugsy Malone. Can't consider yourself. Oh wait, hang on.
That's where you fucking idiot.
I don't. I've never seen Bugsy
You
Malone, nor do I give a
absolute
fuck.
bloody idiot.
Never have I seen Bugsy Malone, nor do I give a fuck.
What the
It was
fuck
very
is
clearly an intentional
Jesus.
piss take.
Jesus.
An intentional piss take. Just because you are as uncultured as an actual swine doesn't mean that things that I say aren't
Jesus. Jordan.
Would you like to know that I have a recurring topic that we can tackle every week? And it's not Formula One.
Oh shit. Am I going to lose
no.
Nugget? I think I am.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, thank God.
You got lucky.
Yeah, I did.
That dweeble really fucked you up.
Dwebble, you knobhead.
I can read. I'm taking the piss. Jesus, boy.
God, it's such a fucking...
You've got no tact or sense of decency, have you? No wonder you're not playing Hitman. You're a fucking cretin. You fucking fuckhead.
You will watch me perform a perfect hit on this Venom out with a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah, because that's so difficult.
The money has been wired to your account, Agent Nugget.
Honestly. Yeah, but he didn't get... He got spotted, did he? I saw him do it.
I feel like if I didn't have the Eviolite on, that would have killed me. Because what did the Eviolite do, Jordan?
I don't fucking know. I lost all interest in Pokemon when I started adding more Pokemon. Okay, as simple as that. I was fine right until I started fucking with a number. It was fine, and then they complicated it.
It raises your defense and special defense if you're not fully evolved.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Go on then, what's your recurring topic?
No, we've got to deal with it later. I was just alluding to one.
When's that
I've got a
happening
recurring
then?
topic. It has to be the last one.
Why?
Because it is more appropriate for the last one.
Okay.
I also have a recurring topic for the first one, but we can't do it until after this week. We have to do it next week.
Shall we get wet?
I mean, I already am.
You always are. You need to invest in some diapers.
No. Wrong kind of wet. It's just so damn sweaty. It's so hot today. I went for a walk at lunch and I came back and I was like, I might as well go for a fucking swim.
You're a big boy, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very grown up. I'm very mature.
Yeah, you are.
I buy my own jeans now and everything.
Jeez Louise.
I know.
I'm a
a responsible adult.
I had to send my team leader a picture of my ball cock on my toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you'd broken it, had you?
Well, it keeps flushing, you see. Every now and then it'll just...
what you want a toilet to do.
Well, it'll flush on its own accord.
Wow.
And I'm a little concerned. So,
need to tighten something.
She has very graciously said that she and her husband will pop over and he will have a look at it while she sneaks around my house.
Oh.
And looks through my drawers. She's
I did a blue balls joke at work today.
Did you really?
Yeah, on Teams as well.
Oh my God.
I know. Someone was talking about I can't remember what it's called, but it's a drink. Green Monster, I think it is. And what it is some snake bite and some blue balls. That's BOLS. And I'd never heard of any of these things. But I said, I've heard of blue balls, but I thought it was spelled differently and definitely wasn't a drink thing.
Very funny.
I mean, it didn't get any reaction, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I also did about an hour and a half of training someone today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I've been put in charge of making a training document for
Catch it, Derry.
a new starter of the team for one of
Oh,
our things we do, one of our jobs. That'll be fun.
well, I'm sure it will.
Yep. Yep.
Buffalons.
Buffalo.
Buffalon soldier. Something else, yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Right. That was a fucking write-off.
I would like to refer back to a conversation we had last week.
Right.
So, somewhere in one of the three videos, don't tell us which one it is because you'll know, but also it's in our best interests if anyone who wants to find it has to look for it.
Okay.
Okay. Remember last week when we were talking about that security fuck up in America?
Yeah.
And I was like, the last time we've heard of something like that happening over here, it was the laptop on the tube or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't happen. And then 2 days later, maybe not even that long, we found out something in the news, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, we found out that around about the same time as that leak, some bin bags were found on a street somewhere that had sensitive documents flying out of them.
Oh shoot.
Like the bin bag had been damaged and sensitive documents were just
What, here or
flowing
in
down
the
the street.
US?
Here.
Oh my god.
I know. Like, what are the odds? It's almost like if it hadn't happened like retroactively, if it wasn't something that had been like just hadn't been told about until a few days after.
Hmm.
I think it was the 16th or something that happened. So we found out since we last recorded,
Right.
and it happened like then. So we obviously it was kept under wraps for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck. If it hadn't been kept under wraps, I would have thought potentially, the Americans had done it specifically to undermine us because of what I'd said.
What sort of sensitive documents were they?
Oh, I can't remember now, and I'm not
Oh.
entirely sure. We should look into it.
Okay.
But I'm going to anyway. Sensitive document, bin bag, UK. Let's look at the news.
It's
for
a
it.
fucking shit route for catching stuff.
Why isn't news? There we go.
Oh fuck it! I suppose I ought to catch a couple of things for fodder.
Piles of papers containing sensitive military information have been found scattered along a city street in Newcastle.
Oh.
They include soldiers' ranks, emails, shift patterns, and weapon issue details.
Why I
information
pet?
And information which appears to relate to accessing weapon storage and an intruder detection system.
Hmm.
They were found spilling out of a black bin bag on the Scotswood area of Newcastle by a football fan on 16th March.
Huh.
And apparently they posed a significant, that's a quote, threat to individuals named in them.
Huh.
So, yeah, I mean, literally a day after, because it was 6 days ago, that news article. So a day after I said that shit just doesn't happen.
That shit happened.
That shit happens. So, and that is in part why I came up with the recurring topic that I came up with.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it is.
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what
Tune
it
in 2 videos' time to find out. But yeah, no, I just thought it was worth mentioning. But,
Yeah.
you know, because I mean, you couldn't make this shit up, but actually, it turns out you probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch these two things I can't evolve without specific items.
Sounds to me like you picked the wrong Pokemon, mate.
It's just fodder. It's just fodder.
What, Swirlix?
Yeah.
More like Sucksticks.
Don't be rude.
I'll be rude as I want about that useless Pokemon.
Huh.
The fodder that you're going to put in the meat grinder.
Although that tongue, it's cute. Look at it. Isn't it cute?
No, it's not cute.
I'm not even giving
If it
them
was cute,
nicknames.
If it was cute, it'd be like a Vaporeon or something. I mean,
You dirty, dirty boy.
look, I wouldn't fuck a Vaporeon. I wouldn't. I know you seem to think I would, but I wouldn't. Eevee's much cuter.
Ugh, that's a bit.
Eevee is a cuter Pokemon than Vaporeon. If I wanted to fuck one, it wouldn't be Vaporeon. Okay?
Ugh.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to fuck an Eevee either. It's not possible then.
Ugh.
I'm just saying.
Well, thank you for lowering the tone,
You're welcome.
as is your want. Mhm.
Look, I have a very select set of specialist skills, and one of them is tone lowering.
Uh,
If I didn't do it, you'd only find some other way of doing it by alluding to me doing something disgusting instead of me actually saying about doing something disgusting. So you know, you either got to let me do it properly, or you half-ass it.
okay.
Okay.
I didn't see what that was.
No, I didn't either, but I was looking at my notes.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll stick in.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Oh, it looked like a W instead of a U
Uh,
on the top. Obviously, here it looks like a U, but in the bit at the top, when it was its character card thing, it looked like a W to me. And I was like, what? Don't woe.
would you like another topic?
Yes, please.
Well, you may recall in one of the last videos, I talked about last one laughing.
Yes.
Don't say it like that.
Say how I wanted.
Okay, I have since watched it.
Okay. Was it worth any of the fuss?
Well, I didn't just watch it, you see. I watched a number of them. I
Okay.
watched the English version, the Irish version, the Canadian version, and the Australian version.
And don't forget the Welsh version.
No. The English version was great. Really good. I hope they make another one, and chances are they will, given the reception. Now, I did rattle off a list of people who were in it.
Yeah.
Let me just do that again. Hang
You
on.
must. God forbid anyone have to go back and find out.
Well, I'm doing it for a specific reason.
You're going to ask me who won.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Right, Daisy May Cooper, Richard Ayoade, Harriet Kelmsley, Joe Wilkinson, Bob Mortimer, Lou Sanders, Rob Beckett, Sarah Pascoe, Julie Love, and Joe Lycett. Who do you think won?
I am going to go with. Sorry, say them all again.
Joe Lycett,
Mm.
Judy Love,
No,
Sarah Pascoe,
no,
Rob Beckett,
no,
Lou Sanders,
no.
Bob Mortimer,
Yes.
Joe Wilkinson.
No, Bob Mortimer.
Okay, yes, Bob Mortimer won.
Yeah.
And it was sort of a weird trend I noticed because the final came down to him and Richard Ayoade.
Okay.
And it was sort of a trend that you had the legend within the industry and someone very highly regarded who admired this legend tremendously. That happened in the Canadian one as well. It was what's his face from Freddy Got Fingered, and
Yes. Them.
and Colin Mockery. Colin Mockery won, but the English one was great, even though Roisin Kennedy was sort of wasted. It was very funny, very amusing. Um, the Canadian one was good, you know. They I mean, the English one sort of went as perfectly as it could because people laughed and got eliminated, but the Canadian one got to the point where it's like we're eliminating people towards the end based on who has made the least people laugh.
Okay.
And the other ones did that too. The Irish one wasn't too good, and the Australian one was shit. I thought.
Well, question: how many Irish comedians do you know?
Well, Roisin, what's her face? Aisling B was in it.
Yep.
And there were some other people I didn't recognise at all, obviously. But it sort of made me think about different cultures' comedic tastes. Maybe the reason I didn't like those shows quite as much was because I'm British and I like British humour.
Like the fact that you've got 69 health right now.
Yes, and the
Ha 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 ha.
the Australian one was really fucking crude and bad. Like
Well, that's
none
Australia.
of those people were particularly funny. Like none of them.
I've seen an Irish comedian live.
Who?
I can't remember her name, but she was Irish, redhead, and a lesbian.
Right. I think she. Yes, she. There was a. Do you know there was a red-headed Irish lesbian in this?
What was her name?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck's sake! Let me Google it. Last one, laughing Ireland. Catherine Bohart.
Yeah.
Yes, that's her. Now
Yeah.
I've seen her live.
Yeah. Was she good?
Yeah, I thought so.
She did her little because they have like little performance pieces they can do. In some of them anyway. The rules change for some reason what you can do, but she had them all come up and label parts of the vagina.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
The people I saw, I believe, if I can just double check. Yeah, the people I saw the same day I saw Catherine Bohart were Alan Davies,
Yeah.
Ian Sterling, Laura
Yeah.
Smythe, and Catherine Bohart.
Yeah.
And I had a good time.
Good. I
Although they mention Laura Smythe in here,
mm,
and then below they mentioned Matt Bragg. So I do feel like perhaps there was a change.
what do you mean?
Yeah, Matt Bragg. It was Matt Bragg rather than Laura Smythe.
Mm,
It was listed as Laura Smythe, but then I think she couldn't make it.
okay, I don't have any fucking
It was a good night. It was for my partner's birthday last year.
lovely.
Yeah, we had a good old laugh. Alan Davies was spending a lot of time talking about his testicles.
Lovely.
Loved him in Jonathan Creek.
Yes, he's great in that. That's a great show.
Mm.
But the last one, laughing, the UK version really made me appreciate comedy as a craft. You
Really?
know, Joe Wilkinson was on it,
Yep.
and his thing was he got up.
Royal Navy lifeboat.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Yeah, because I've seen the clip.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't watch it all. It didn't really tickle me.
okay. But he got up and he did a speech about the lifeboats, and it was very very good. And partway through, some goo exploded in his face,
Mm-hmm.
and I just thought, there is a man who knows his craft. You
Yeah.
know, you can tell that. I mean, just coming up with something like that. It sounds really basic, and it was, but it was very well presented and very well, you know,
Question.
played out.
Why
Well,
did you seem so taken aback that I might know something about a TV show that is, from the sounds of it, likely to become a cultural phenomenon?
well, don't know.
Yeah, you underestimated me. That's what it is.
Mm,
I mean, Christ, I think I mentioned having seen part of it.
mm, mm,
I don't want to be an arse about it, but
mm,
you seem very, very put back by the fact that I might have seen some of it.
mm,
I might actually know something about this topic.
mm. Well, yeah, it's just like these people have they put in the fucking work. They've been around a good old bit, and they've fine tuned their craft. They've done the work, and it wasn't all hilarious.
Oh no,
Um,
it won't be, will it?
no. Uh, Harriet Kelmsley did a vagina ping pong thing, which I think you would have approved of.
I don't think I'm quite as crude as you think I am.
No.
No.
Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. Do you understand what's going on here?
You're picking routes. Shit's going on. That's the general gist. I mean, I'm barely paying attention, if I'm entirely honest with you.
That's all right. I just needed to get away from Hitman for a bit.
It's not one of those things that you can really. It's a much more either it needs to be narrated and conversation going on about it, or you have to be really into it
What, this?
already. I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Personally,
well, yeah, I don't mind too much. I mean, like I
it's
say,
not like it's not got a narrative to help draw you in
well,
itself,
no,
has it?
no, this is just
So
a fun, relaxing thing for me to do while fucking I'll get these berries while I'm taking a break from Hitman. I should probably look through the grass more.
oh boy, here I go kidding again.
Yeah.
I joined a community group recently. Not like it's an online community thing, not like a physical one. And there's about 30 of us in here,
Yeah.
and I am, it seems, the only cis male in the
Right.
entire group. And it seems very weird that I'm like, it's fine, it's not a problem, right? But it feels weird to be the only cis male.
You sure you haven't accidentally joined like a
It's
trans
not it's
female
not a,
group?
it's not a trans group. It's not just trans women there, Ben.
Okay.
There's trans males and
Okay.
there's non-binary people, and
What's
don't.
what is the group?
It is a group with a shared adult interest,
There
but
we go.
it's not specifically that sort of thing. It's not specifically trans people, let's fuck them.
Well,
It's
no.
it's just we share another different interest, and
Taxes.
it's just what
Taxes. That's an adult interest, isn't it?
it is exactly. We discuss the tax implications of the tariffs with regards to our own independent finances and then communities from across the globe.
And then you wank each other off or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's very difficult to do remotely, Ben.
You don't.
Not impossible.
Look, in this day and age, you can do anything.
Not
That's
impossible,
that's the
but it is
wonder
difficult.
of technology, my friend. We could
You
we
need the gear.
we could be wanking each other off right now.
We are.
Are we?
Oh, am I not doing a good job?
Ugh. So I got like ugh, phantom hands on me
Phantom
then.
twitches.
Yeah.
This is funny. Hang on. Where exactly? Because there was a part of my body that actually had my hand on it, and I want to know where you were.
Oh,
Look. I just want to know, and then I'll confirm if that's where it was.
on my elbow.
No, I was scratching my beard.
Ugh.
What's wrong with scratching my beard?
Ugh.
My elbow, however, was leaned against my desk.
Well. Wellity well.
You think so little of me.
No, of course I don't, you fat
Yes, you do. You think so
pervert.
little of me. Look, I'm not a pervert. I'm a sexually cultured individual.
Yeah,
I know what I
well,
like, and I know what I'm willing to try.
you gotta remember, man.
Johnny Missionary over here isn't a good comparison, is he?
That shit I don't have any real experience of.
What
You know?
missionary?
No. All
Okay,
the
but
crazy shit.
just because I have experience in some stuff doesn't make me a pervert.
I'm only joking, you fucking.
No, but these people have whoever may or may not be watching this at some point will have beliefs about me based on what you and I say, right? And I'd rather be accurate things based on what I say rather than bullshit based on what you say.
Well, there you go, viewer. Why don't you leave a comment down below whether you think Jordan's a pervert?
No one's
Put,
gonna leave a comment.
we'll put it to the vote like Brexit.
Oh, great, that'll go well.
Yeah.
Just like Brexit.
Yeah.
Although someone was touting a particular Brexit benefit that we've experienced today.
Don't know.
The EU has 20% tariffs being applied by America, whereas we only have 10% tariffs.
Yay!
Hooray for Brexit! Save the day. About 7 years too fucking late. It's depressing, isn't it? Sesame Timbers.
Oh, I didn't nickname this thing.
Rubbin.
Yeah.
More like tribbing.
Don't. Okay. You can't have it both ways.
More like McLovin. That's a reference to Superbad.
I.
Well, you didn't react to it, so I wasn't too sure if you were just shaking your head in disappointment or
I just want to pick up one
You know.
more thing and then we'll get on with it.
I had to write in a birthday card yesterday. In fact, I wrote in 2 yesterday,
Oh my god.
and I had to write in one of them twice
Fucking hell.
because I wrote a message for a colleague who gave a slight brief, which was passed to me by a second person that they actually spoke to. So I spoke to one person who told me what to write on behalf of the person who wasn't able to write in it. And so I typed that brief and expanded upon it greatly.
Mm.
Because the brief was something about how they really enjoy working with them and how we're such part of a great team or something.
Mm.
And so, and how they like them. And it's a birthday card, remember?
Mm.
And so I went with happy birthday to the best colleague I've ever had, all the love in the world, 5 kisses.
Bit inappropriate.
Well, they've had the card today, and everyone had a good old laugh about it.
For
so
an
actually, I
office
think I know
environment.
the people involved.
I think it's a bit much.
Well, I think, Ben, you don't understand any of the stuff. This is why I've not introduced you in that person.
What are we calling this thing?
Skibbity. Oh, you decided to lowercase this one.
I don't necessarily give a shit about being introduced to this person.
No, I'm just saying. This is exactly why.
Who are they?
Just someone I know.
Okay.
I'm allowed to know people, Ben. Don't interrogate me. This isn't Guantanamo. Yeah. You know what I was going to say.
Should I risk this?
Hey! Welcome to the game show. What might be good? What might be bad? Round one.
Right, left or right? Pick.
Right. I mean left. I mean right.
Yay, we all got healed up. Left or right?
Right. Right again.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking fuckhead. You're a fucking
Oh,
shithead.
you bastard! Nugget's been traded. We lost Torchic.
Right again.
And we gained Snivy. Oh, joy. Oh, I got some money.
See, you got some money for it.
Left or right?
Your turn. Your turn this time.
Left. Yay. I can't believe I lost fucking Torchic for fucking Snivy.
Ha 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 ha!
I hate this thing. It's got an item.
Oh, you're a snippy little bastard about it, aren't you? Jesus. Honestly, anyone would think we'd just stolen your favourite bedtime snack.
Snivy is the worst fucking thing. I hate it.
Can't be worse than, I don't know.
Right, name rate of time. What are we calling this?
I don't know. More like useless. But only because you feel that way about it.
Yeah, I hate it. I
don't give a fuck. I have no negative feelings towards this Pokemon.
Whatever.
Just so we're clear.
What are we calling this thing?
Oh, I don't know. Pick a thing. Derek.
Yeah. Right.
Derek.
Okay. I fucking hate this team. Okie dokie.
It's a mighty trainer.
Ugh.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Oh, I wonder what they've got. Oh my god, they haven't got Wailmer. I'm genuinely surprised.
What?
They had Team Wailmer next to them on the floor when they were with character.
Oh yeah, this is she will let you get in some last minute experience.
Oh, okay.
Might as well get rid of that. Get rid of a suit for now. Right. Hey, penguins evolving.
What is it this time?
Napoleon.
No, it's still Happy Feet.
Yeah.
That one.
It's better than Bubble Beam, I suppose. Okay.
Whoops. I should not have done that.
Where's the Whalmer?
I don't know. It was like when in the picture of her.
Oh, right. When
I
I
did
put.
say in the picture of her. Why did you not fucking listen to me?
Because I was busy.
Busy being a fucking fuckhead.
Right, Pampor, you're taking one for the team. Why didn't I open with Toxic Spikes? That was stupid. Oh, fuck. Well, shit.
Oh my
Okay.
god, is Ben being a dumbass at this as well?
Shut up.
Hey, look, I'm only asking a question, Ben.
Did you get beaten by your little boy again when you played that game?
Funnily enough, he did beat me.
What a surprise.
But you know what it is? You know why that is?
Because he's better
He's
than
been well
you.
taught. He's been well taught how to play,
Uh-huh.
like with serious challenges, and it's good. It's good that he can beat me.
Uh-huh.
Also, for the first half of it, my back was hurting.
Right, sure.
We swapped places partway through.
Sure.
As you'd know if you watched the fucking video.
I gave it a like.
Yeah, but you didn't watch it, did you?
Of course I didn't. I don't want to watch you and your kid fucking bonding. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm glad you did it. But, you know.
Well, there might be another one this week if he wants to do it.
Cool.
Because I've got, other than a plan that I have at 5 o'clock in the morning until about 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I've no plans on Sunday.
You're exploiting your kid for no views. Jesus.
No, what I'm doing is I'm doing something that I would want to do anyway.
Yeah.
And that he wants to do.
Yeah.
And getting something else out of it at the same time.
I suppose. And he can look back on that when you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. And his mother watched it.
Oh, really? What did she think?
I don't know. We didn't talk about it. She asked for a link.
All right.
And said she'd watch it. And I know she watched some of it.
Yeah.
The first one, at least. Pampor, more like Pan Pipes.
Oh, fuck it, Pampor. You're going down, buddy. Maybe you'll be able to do something of use for me.
Lick it. Lick
Burn
it.
it. Oh, shit. Okay, I was wrong.
Charging Bug's electric in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't really have any electric moves. We just got Spark.
Better than nothing.
I suppose it's better than nothing, as you say. Go on, Derek.
Derek. That won't help.
Not if it burns me. That'll cut my attack in. Oh, well done.
Oh, what do you know? Much better than nothing.
Yeah. Shit.
Look, you made progress.
I have. Okay, we're pulling you out, Derek.
Ah, anxiety noises.
Okay, Happy Feet is steel. It will not be affected by poison, and I can just surf this fucking thing. So, guess what I've been watching recently before I go to work?
Is it another documentary?
No.
It's not. Oh my god! Please tell me it's Drive to Survive.
What?
Drive to Survive.
What's that then? Oh no. Oh.
No, I was getting my hopes up.
I've been watching Hell's Kitchen.
Again.
No, that was Kitchen Nightmares we talked about.
Now, have you ever seen Hell's Kitchen before?
Yes.
Then you're watching it again, aren't you?
Well, I've talked about it before. And the point I make is that I always get to a point with Hell's Kitchen where I just sort of can't keep a straight face because they're getting so fucking passionate and het up and angry about like chicken.
Okay.
And it's just like
These are people's lives on the line, Ben.
it just abuses me. It just abuses me. I food to me is nowhere near that important, right? And they get so het up over it. Should we catch a legendary? We'll try to.
Care.
Okay.
I just don't care.
Wait, hang on. All those times you got on at me for not being particularly interested in your
No,
games.
I'm at least still watching the fucking game and engaging in the conversation, aren't I?
Yeah.
Just because I don't care what you do in the game doesn't mean I'm not paying attention.
All right, settle down.
You settle down.
But yes, I do have that issue with Hell's Kitchen, but I've been watching a series I watched years ago that I really liked, Series 10, and I'm getting back into it. So I'm going to try and watch a few more. I think after this.
Well, after we finish recording.
No, well, yes.
I mean, how late are you planning on being up? Is that why it takes you to like fucking 11, 12 o'clock of the day to reply to me after I've messaged you at like 8?
I just no, I just need a fucking break, man.
Oh, you just need a fucking break. Someone you've not spoken to much all week, and you spend a few hours on a Thursday night talking to me.
Excuse me.
You've barely spoken to me all week.
You are such a little bitch.
No wonder you live alone.
You hanging out? Ouch! Ouch! You hanging out with your lads?
You know what? Actually, other than last night, I've not really hung out with them in the last 2 weeks.
Well, I'm sorry. I've been busy.
So I've been busy, and they've been busy.
I've been busy enjoying the company of other people.
Who? Who?
Who?
Yeah, who?
My work colleagues.
Oh, they don't count.
Yes, they. Well, I suppose
They're not
really.
accountants.
Neither are you. Well, you are. You don't like to admit it, but you are.
I'm an assistant accountant.
You are an accountant, Jordan. Just fucking give up, man. Give up. Embrace it.
No, if I gave up, I would have killed myself.
Just let it happen, man. You're an accountant.
What, you want me to kill myself? Is that what it is?
No.
Well, I just said if I gave up, I'd kill myself.
I don't
and
want
you told me right afterwards, just give up.
I've just been.
Actually,
I've just been embrace the fact you're an accountant.
Look, I do. Did I or did I not make?
You're a number cruncher. That's what you are, Jordan. It's what you were born to be.
It's a sad state of affairs.
There's nothing wrong with being an accountant.
Every time the conversation comes up, I'm like, look, this isn't what I wanted to be. This isn't where I wanted to go. I'm not technically an accountant, but I'm close enough.
What am I calling this thing? Nicki Minaj. Okay. How do you spell Nicki?
I think it's
CKI in her case.
Let me Google it.
Okay.
Yes, CKI.
CKI. Nicki Min. NAJ.
Yeah. Let's go to the beach.
Is she the anaconda lady?
I think so.
Right. Yeah. So about you being an accountant for the rest of your life.
So anyway, every time this conversation comes up, I'm like, this isn't what I wanted to do. This isn't what I wanted to be in my life. I specifically said I didn't want to become an accountant, and yet somehow I've got about as close to it as I can be without actually being it. You know, from a legal, technical standpoint, I'm not, but I might as well be.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, but okay.
But no, it is. It is genuinely the case. I could probably be a bit closer than I am, in all fairness. I'm not actually an accountant. I don't have any qualifications to justify saying that I'm an accountant, but my job role is effectively accountant-based. Okay, that's the truth about it. And you can disagree with like, but those are the facts. The facts don't care what you think. So yeah, I mean that's the conversation every time it comes.
Had enough copium yet?
But the thing is, right?
Yeah.
Like I keep getting paid to do it, and I'm good at it. If I wasn't getting paid to do it, and I wasn't good at it, I'd have moved on by now. But I am actually good at it.
What would you rather be doing?
Space travel.
Okay. Well, you don't really have the physique for that.
Well, I might do if that was an option. Or, you know what? I feel like having some sort of physical labourer job might be interesting.
Really? Gosh.
I know. Sometimes I feel like maybe academics, like having an academic experience for education, might not have necessarily been the best thing for me.
Maybe you should be a plumber.
Well, I mean, plumbing's easy, isn't it? It's just water Lego. But, like, the thing that I think I should probably have considered would have been something like mechanics. Because remember, if you can fix a bike,
What?
You know,
What?
that Royal Navy advert.
Oh, right.
If you can fix a skateboard, you can fix a bike, and if you can fix a bike, you can fix a car. If you can fix a car, you can fix a Mark II attack helicopter.
Yeah, and shoot a Afghanistani civilian in the face, and then
No, 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 no.
panic.
Not if you are a Royal Navy engineer, because A, Afghanistan people that we would have shot wouldn't have been on the sea, and B, I'd have had a spanner in my hand, not a gun. So what do you know about Royal Navy stuff?
Well, maybe I would have liked to do something in computing, to be honest. The older I get, the more interested I am in sort of finding out a bit more about things.
You remember when we got to pick our options?
Yeah.
Do you remember the order they let people pick them?
No.
I have distinct memories of it being alphabetically by last name,
Yeah.
and basically everything being gone by the time they got to me.
That's a
With
bit
my
sick.
late in the alphabet lowercase last name. Like I would have loved to do an IT, but there wasn't spaces on the IT course. I would have really benefited from doing an IT course,
Yeah. What did I
but
do?
there wasn't any.
I did geography.
I ended up doing art. Art, Ben. Me.
Yeah. You are shit at art.
Yeah, and yet somehow I still outperformed my drama qualifications.
Did you do history?
Yeah, history, drama, and art were the three.
I did geography. I think I did. I must have done geography, history, and food manufacturing of all things.
Yeah, see, I'd have enjoyed that even.
There were only three of us doing it.
Well, maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed it that much then.
Hmm. I have a GCSE in food manufacturing. Gosh,
Well, I've
I
got
never,
a
I never think
level.
about that.
I think I've got a level 2. I think it's NVQ in sports leadership
Jesus,
from my time with Princess Trust.
I've got a paddleboarding certificate, and
Good crack.
I got my IT shit sorted when I did the Prince's Trust in Ireland. I ended up getting a some sort of qualification or other. Right, let's see if we can catch this thing.
What was it
It's
you did with Princess Trust?
we went away to a place and did archery and paddleboarding and games and shit.
Okay, but was that part of a 12-week course?
No,
Okay,
uh,
wasn't the same thing I did.
no, it wasn't. There was an IT. There was a business thing that I ended up doing because I was no longer eligible for like the free for all stuff. And I didn't really like that. It was a bit shit. It wasn't really anything to do with me. I didn't really have any business ideas or anything. I know the woman who had run it had a company or had done a company where she'd um, done minutes for meetings for other companies, but she'd like illustrated them.
Mhm.
That was her business. This isn't ideal. Then we had a lady who was like a really accomplished Northern Irish police officer, and she had worked like tirelessly her entire life and put everything else to one side, and then she started losing her enjoyment for things and retired. It was the only time she really took any time off, and then started to miss it. And she'd basically just experienced burnout for the first time in her life, and ended up giving up her job because she didn't have any idea what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This thing's gonna die.
So someone in this server is talking about a TV show that they're going to be making, and a prequel show that they're going to be making, um, related to something. They're going to make a new season of a show and a prequel show for something else. And my genuine reaction is I've not really watched any of the stuff that I think I would need to watch to be as excited as you are.
See, the way you were phrasing that suggested that they themselves were making were part of.
Everything I've said about it is all caps.
What is the show?
They're making a new season of Gumball,
All right.
and a prequel show for Adventure Time. Now, I've seen some Adventure Time, but not enough to be fussed about them making a prequel for it because I've not really seen enough of it to want a prequel.
See, that server
And a
doesn't.
movie, apparently.
That server doesn't really help the stereotype of people who enjoy the things that you enjoy. Like they're none of them are cis men and they watch cartoons. That's like
Well,
what.
I enjoy a cartoon every now and
That's
again.
like what people who criticize your lifestyle, sincerely criticize your lifestyle, think people in your lifestyle are like. That's like the stereotype.
Well, no, but the trouble is, these aren't all representative of me as a person.
No, I know. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm
What
just saying some people that like some other things I like also like those things. It's just the way it is, Ben.
I know. I don't see why you're getting a bit heads up over this.
I
It's.
don't understand why you're making a big deal about it.
Well, no, well, all I'm saying is that's the stereotype, and it's just sort of amusing to me that.
Oh, think about stereotypes. It's the reason they're stereotypes.
Well, all right, okay, calm down. Fucking hell.
You know, women can't drive, men don't listen.
What?
Exactly. This is how it works. Yeah, did you know that Richard Chamberlain had died?
Yes, I did. That was one of my topics.
No, you didn't fucking get to it, did you?
I liked. He was in.
I don't know what he was in. I didn't watch any of that shit.
Was he in an episode of Hustle?
I don't fucking know.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Ooh. Hang on. He was. He was in an episode of Hustle. I really like him in that episode. And I liked him in King Solomon's Mines. It was a movie where he played Alan Quatermain.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Of course, Richard Chamberlain wasn't the only death we had recently.
No, he wasn't.
There are two others I've got on my list.
No, that's one more than I cared about.
Ah, no, shit, I lost Happy Feet. Shit, this is.
Hey, if you'd been paying more attention,
Oh, who cares? I'm just doing this for fun.
I mean, why does it matter then?
Yeah, what's the death you've got?
Well, Batman.
Yes, Val Kilmer died.
What, Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
I was talking about Batman.
You're
What
so
happened to Val Kilmer?
you're so funny, Jordan. Do I dare risk Derek?
Derek.
Kind of don't really have a choice.
Don't know, yeah, Val Kilmer's dead.
Yeah.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
he was quite young, wasn't he? And
He's only 60 odd, yeah.
But, and obviously no one remembers him as Batman, really.
No, it's all about the other ones, isn't it?
Basically, any of
What
you.
was the film where he was Batman?
Batman Returns, is it?
Oh, I think Derek's dead. Shit.
Val.
I thought it might be quicker.
Batman Forever. Which is the one with Jim Carrey,
Oh, yeah.
Uma Thurman, and Tommy Lee Jones, Nicole Kidman,
Mm.
Chris O'Donnell, Drew Barrymore. Quite a list, actually.
Mm.
Oh, I don't think it is Uma Thurman based on that. I think it was Drew Barrymore, and it's just a very far out picture. Pat Hingle's in it.
Yeah.
John Favreau's in it.
I think we've just lost.
Oh my god! Rene Auberjonois in it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should watch this film.
Okay, Swirlix.
Method Man's in it.
Save Daddy, Swirlix.
Bum, 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 bum. Is that Dynamax? Sorry.
It's Mega Evolved.
Oh.
Nugget. Well, Fake Tears. A couple of times.
I think you did.
Not yet. Not yet.
Just snogged it.
And give him a little smooch.
Okay, it wasn't enough.
All right, I think Felix has done enough to help me take out Charizard, although the poison may well do it. Okay, that's Charizard down.
Nicki Minaj.
Okay, we're up against a fire type gym leader, and we've got a grass type and an ice type. This is going to be
Oh
great.
boy, it'd be sure helpful if you had like a Torchic or something.
Why is it asleep?
I don't fucking know. At least it can't be intimidated.
Fuck it, it's psychic.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hold strong, Nikki.
His Anaconda don't want none.
Okay, okay.
And it all comes down to the useless one.
Yeah.
If they win this, we need to find a way of renaming them.
Yes. I will apologise. Okay, I'm not going to apologise.
It's not very effective.
No, it's not, is it? Well,
thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, now I've got to find another game to play. Well, yes. Well, yeah, thanks for joining us. And
bye, everyone.
We may well do this again sometime, I don't know. Bye.
Bye.